Beers and brews. Beers and brews. It's what we do. Beers and brews.
Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good one so far. Oh, man. What a week. What a week. What a week. Marcus, what's up, brother? Whiskey Rambler. Welcome. First timer. Larry, my man. Delmer, Jacob, Chopper, Thad. Good to see all y'all. Man, so before I get started, we'll go through a little bit of news of the day. We don't get real political on this show, but I will say this, man. This morning I found out that we hit Venezuela with a vengeance. We captured that tyrant Maduro and his wife, and hopefully over the next decade or so, Venezuela can rebuild into what they used to be, which was a very beautiful country. And kudos to our military for taking out the trash. Another thing I saw, and this is Baker. This is kind of sad. I don't know if y'all are remember Mickey Rourke, the actor. Apparently, he's like about to be homeless. He's been evicted from his apartment in California, and he looks like shit, man. I saw a picture. They had a picture of him. He lost all of his hair. He looks like a mess, man. And back in the day, Mickey Rourke was a badass, man. And it's, Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man, Barfly, freaking, just sad, man. Let's see, small batch. What else we got going on? The thing I saw the other day was the list of nominees for the next Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And good God, let me just say, and this is all I'm going to say, is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is an absolute joke. So, anyways, what's everybody up to today, man? Yeah, Delmer, Mickey Rourke wasn't the same after he had his accident, but he also kind of screwed himself up doing all that plastic surgery crap. It's sad. It is sad. What's everybody doing today, man? Got any plans? Baker, you taking down Christmas? Delmer, they're never going to have Iron Maiden. They just, and it's that Iron Maiden is my absolute favorite band of all time, and they will never be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because it's run by a bunch of corporate shills. Working on orders as usual. Small batch. That's how to do it, man. Grind. And let me tell you, everybody knows that I smoke, and I shouldn't be smoking on camera because it limits my how YouTube will push these things. But you know what? I'll try the new year, new me thing some other time. Let's see. Jacked up leather, tool and leather, of course you are. Marcus thought I was quitting. I'm going to try. I really am. But it is tough. I've smoked since I was 14 years old, man. I'm 56. It's a hard habit to break. Yes, sir, Michael. Hall of Fame. Bunch of scumbags. Let's see. Christmas decorations got to go today. I don't blame you on that one. I'll probably be doing that myself, taking that shit down. This Christmas was not the best Christmas in the world for me, so get rid of it. Uh, oh, yeah, man. I mean, and plus, I grew up with two parents. My mom and dad both smoked for 40 years, you know, so I grew up around it. Gonna get gonna get some range time. Yeah, there you go. Blow some shit up. Jacked up. You got your Christmas stuff down yesterday? I should have, but we didn't have much Christmas stuff up. None of my kids were around for Christmas. I had one little string of lights, and quite frankly, we had this little flat wooden tree thing for a tree that we got at like Walmart for like $4. You're on day 3 of quitting smoking. Been a little rough, but not too bad. Hey, man, dude, you know, I will send good energy your way, man. I quit. The longest I ever quit for was 8 days. I've got no willpower. But you know what? Whiskey, let me tell you something. There's a lot of cool guys in this community that you need to talk to and vent about, quitting or whatever. Reach out, man. Somebody's always willing to listen. Let's see what Marcus. Nowadays, it's about the easy up and down decorations. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. When I was a kid, uh, you know, when I was a kid, it was huge. My parents always had real trees that were, fucking ginormous and all this crap, and had to pull down boxes from the attic of lights and shit. And I can't do it anymore. I'm too old. Let's see, small batch. We actually keep the Christmas tree up year round for the grandkids. They love it and just can't bring myself to take it away from them. Hey, brother, you know what? And that's a beautiful thing, man. I don't have grandkids. All my daughters are pretty much grown and out of the house. And but if I had grandkids, I might do the same thing. I might just very well do the same thing. Mm. Just because Christmas isn't the same for me as it was, years ago, doesn't mean that other people don't love it and can't enjoy it. Yeah, it was a big ordeal back in the day, man. Uh, I remember, I remember my parents. My parents had it all figured out. They had it all figured out. They'd take us to go pick out a tree at the local tree farm or whatever, we had up there in Connecticut. Get it home. My dad would help me and my brother set up the tree. And then my mom and dad would look and say, go get the boxes. Y'all do it. And so it usually took us about, a day and a half, 2 days to get everything squared away. Chopper. Let's see. Grandkids definitely change it, makes it much more fun watching them. Hell yeah, man. I'd love to have grandkids, honestly. But I honestly don't see that happening before I croak. You know, I've got one daughter who's in a relationship with a female. I've got another daughter who uh, lives in Montana uh, and doesn't really talk to us. And my other daughter, she's so focused on her career as you know, working at a vet's office, and she's become, uh, one of the top techs over there that she doesn't even really have time to date. You never know, Marcus. You may have kids one day. You know, you may. I mean, I had my first kid when I was late to the game. I had my first daughter, and she's 26. Uh, I had my first daughter. I was 30, 31, something like that. Well, listen, Marcus, I'm sorry to hear that your wife can't, but you know what? And this isn't to sound trite. This is a true statement. You got your dogs, man, and them dogs, they're your kids. I know I treat my dogs like my kids. Hell yeah, Larry. And that's the thing. Live vicariously through others. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing whatsoever. Now, let's talk a little bit about caps and flannels. Um let's see. Hold on. Chopper wasn't able to have kids naturally, but I have adopted kiddos and I was blessed with them. So biology isn't always the end of it. No, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, but I want to get on to some caps and flannels real quick because we got some cool stuff coming out. Um, the Iron Maiden Dixon dropped for the 50th year of Iron Maiden, man. And I absolutely think it's a badass looking flannel. My brother Marcus helped me secure one. The funny thing was the day it was dropping, I hadn't gotten paid yet, and I didn't get paid until the next morning. So uh, Marcus fronted me on that, got it for me, and I paid him. But man, if you guys were able to pick that one up, man, that's gonna be a good shirt, man, to just kind of wear anytime. The colors in it are beautiful. Um, just absolutely pleased to have that coming. Delmer, you want the gamma from Swisher? Yeah, man, that gamma's pretty hot, man. Those blues and greens in that thing are just kind of electrifying, man. Uh, Now I'll tell you what. I got the blackthorn I'm wearing today from Swish, and this was sent to me anonymously for Christmas. And so whoever sent this, thank you so much. But this is quite possibly going to become one of my go-to caps. Absolutely fantastic lid. The Swisher's just knocking it out of the park lately. And thank you, Chopper. I'm gonna tell you, man, it goes with a lot of shit. Um, I got if you know anything about Dixon's, for Christmas, my wife got me the Dutch oven flannel, which is a brown flannel based on, well, a fart. And it goes well with that. This goes well with the Dixon Bond Scott that I've got. It goes well with pretty much anything black. It's really, really kind of a versatile hat. And it's the first six panel that I can wear without looking like I need a propeller on top. So bonus. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Let me see. I got to scroll back here a little bit. Uh, can't bring yourself to wear Dixon. Okay. I don't. Is there something I don't know about Dixon or? Uh, do, do, do. Swisher has some super nice hats. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, man. Uh, and I'll tell you what. Um, you know, uh, Pinhead's Pins is the sponsor of the Scallywag show. Well, one of them, and they sent me this, man, the new freedom of speech pin. I really fucking dig that thing, man. That's a good looking pin. Uh, uh, uh. Now, somebody tell me why Dixons are bad, so I know. Okay, Dumber, you had one that tore within a couple of months. Wow. I haven't had any problems with any of my Dixons, but I do find that I enjoy Hales flannels a lot, and I actually really like Rebel Reaper. I've got a couple Rebel Reaper shirts that are uh, really fantastic. Um, but uh, I'm not an elitist. You know, when it comes down to it, if a flannel looks good and it's made well, I'll wear it. Uh, I know guys that I know guys that literally have 200 to 300 Dixons in their closet, and that's all they'll wear. And I'm just like, why? You know, it just, uh, why? Let's see. Michael, never worn a Dixon. You're a big dude. What's the fit on them? I feel that they're a little bit on the looser side. Um, you know, uh, they fit well. They're pretty true to fit. Jacked up leather, man. I'm hard on clothes too, and I don't even, I'm retired and disabled. I don't even work, except around the house. But I'm still hard on clothes. Hey, Delmer, you know what? J.C. Penney, why not? Wife got me a Rebel Reaper for Christmas. I really like. Hey, you know what? Let me let me tell you something. And this goes to the elitist thing I was saying. I have shirts in my closet from Dixon, from Hales, from Rebel Reaper. Uh, I've got, a couple of Duluth Trading Company shirts that, quite honestly, are not that great. Um, and I'll tell you, some of the toughest shirts I've got came from Kohl's and TJ Maxx. If I want something that's really tough, I'll go with those. I wear my Dixons and my Hales and stuff, just because I like them, not to, you know, go running around doing work. Yeah, the Wrangler flannels do last a shit ton, dude. Uh, Dixon and Hales are more for themes. Well, that's for sure. I mean, you know, I like the rock and roll ones that Dixon puts out. I've got the Bon Scott, I've got the Megadeth. Now I got the Iron Maiden coming, but and that's the thing. You don't buy a Dixon because you're gonna go and work construction in it. That's just a fact. Um, Now, uh, when it comes to caps, let me tell you something. I don't know if y'all have seen this new company. Yeah, jacked up. Dixons are comfortable. I find Hales are a little more comfortable to me, but they're pretty much neck and neck. Um, yeah, Larry Dixon's and Hales are date night flannels for sure. Uh, Cole's work days. There you go. Um, Now I don't know if y'all have seen this new hat company called Zia. They're coming out with their first cap, and it's absolutely a fantastic looking cap. It's like a houndstooth, and they've got this uh, these panels that kind of look like slate stone. Very cool, very cool. And they did, they did kind of a lottery type thing for the first purchases, and I'm interested to see what people think once they get them in their hands that were able to purchase. Hey, Delmer, nothing wrong with being cheap, dude. I'm a cheapskate by nature, but uh, yeah, the Zia Stone style houndstooth, absolutely a good looking cap. I mean, and this is the thing, you know, $59 for a flannel is, in my opinion, steep, but there's very few things that I will spend that type of money on. I will spend when I have it, I will spend the money on a good flannel or a good cap, because if you take care of them, they last, they can last forever. Hey, jacked up, man. I'll tell you what, I will be your guinea pig. I would love to see what you do with a leather scally, man. I really think that would be cool. Chopper, I really like the cut on Dixon. Their tall fits great, being tall sleeve length. Absolutely. There you go. Doo, doo, doo. Let's see. Glenn Daniels, what's up, dude? New to the game, really digging that hoodie you got on. Thank you so much. This is the Bearded Scallywags. Uh, you can get this at beardedscallywags.com. Run by my brother Sean Madigan. Got a lot of cool gear over there. Um, Bearded Scallywags mugs, hats. He's got trucker hats. He's got shirts, tumblers, hoodies, you name it, and really good stuff. And you should check them out. Delmer, you splurge on caps and shoes. Yeah, this is the thing. Caps, I love my caps. Uh, Absolutely. When it comes to shoes, this is the funny thing. The only time I ever cared about shoes was when I was riding a motorcycle and I wanted to make sure I had a good pair of boots. Other than that, I've gotten to the point where I don't really care about my shoes. Uh, Currently sticking to slip on shoes. Well, yeah, dude, you got run over. Can't go wrong with a good pair of boots. Yeah, that's for sure, man. It's funny because like right now, we're talking about Dixons. I'm wearing the Dixon slips. My wife got them for me for Christmas, and they're comfortable as shit. Uh, Jacked up. Hey, look, I have no doubt that you splurge on archery shit. I got friends of mine that have five or six, different compound bows, and they've got cases for them and everything else. I get it, man. I get it. Yeah, let me tell you, I also, back when I used to hunt, uh, I used to splurge on hunting gear all the time. I just haven't been hunting in probably 22 years. Probably splurging on cat stuff if I ever get. Oh, car stuff. Okay, gotcha. Uh, I'll tell you, man. My goal for this year. I don't make resolutions because they're strictly for suckers. Um, you had to do layaway on the new bow. Hey, man, you know what? Do what you got to do. Get what you like. Um, but I don't make resolutions because they're strictly for suckers. But I do have goals, and one of my goals is to get a little more financially stable, of course, but also, you know, uh, I want to try to build, uh, this show. I want to try to build the Scallywag show, and part of that is going to be maybe coming up with some merch, and I'm thinking about doing some limited edition mugs for this show, and I'm thinking about doing like now. I think anybody would really rock a Beards and Brews shirt? No, so I ain't gonna bother with that. But I may try to do some more coffee centric stuff like the mugs. Uh, I would love, honestly, to find a company that I can hook up with and make a Beards and Brews coffee blend. That would be awesome. Chopper, you're upgrading your motorcycle. Let me tell you something. When I rode, I can't ride anymore. I had a really, really nasty accident where a bitch pulled out in front of me and wrecked my chopper. But um, you know, motorcycle stuff, good lord, dude. I spent more money uh, just with the little things, on my bike over the years. I get it. Jacked up leather. Oh yes, you would. Hell yeah. There you go. Well, shirts may be something that has to happen. And I only want to do things in a limited run, and not because of FOMO or I want to, you know, make people go. I got to have this before it goes away. It's because things get boring. things get boring. When you have, especially for something like a stupid little YouTube show, you're not going to have merchandise that is, going to be sticking around forever. Um, you stop sleeping in Saturdays for the show? Hell yeah. Oh, good. Your dad's almost got his Beetle up and running. That's awesome. Um, but uh, there's a custom chopper out there that has custom saddlebags from me. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. I always went more with the sleeker look. I've had three choppers in my time. Uh, I had a '68 Triumph Bonneville chopper that I built with a coffin tank and all that good shit, uh, and a suicide shift, and then uh, I had a couple others, and only on one of them did I ever put saddlebags, just because I just didn't like the looks of saddlebags on my bikes. But real quick, back to what I was saying. When it comes to merch, uh, eh, y'all let me know, message me or whatever, what you think you or others would be interested in, and we'll try to make something happen over the next 6 to 8 months. Uh, I know that's a long time frame, but anything that I have made is going to be coming directly out of my pocket. So, you know, it's going to have to be in short bursts, stages, as you will. Um, oh, I did want to mention the coffee that I'm drinking. This came from Josh Carter. He sent me a bag of whole bean coffee that is absolutely fantastic. Indies Coffee Company, Noir. This stuff will put some freaking hair on your sack. I'm telling you. Chopper, we definitely need a hat pin. I would love to do that. I got to find a company that could do it for a decent price. When it comes to hat pins, you have to buy a certain amount. And I think it would probably end up cost me about $500 to get, a good amount to get out there, but it's definitely something I would love to do. After you get bills paid and quarterly taxes, gonna try to get some Scallywags merch. Hell yeah. I think you should, sir. I think you should. Well, see, that's the thing. I need to talk with Will Pena. I need to talk with Bill. Uh, I need to find out uh, what the actual options are. Um, yeah, man, dude, the coffee is freaking fantastic. My wife didn't like it so much. She said it was a little too strong for her, but that's okay. It's not really for her. Um, I got to find out what the options are on pins, and we will definitely see. Um, it, pins would probably be my favorite thing if I did them. Uh, pins and mugs. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. The other thing I was thinking about was maybe doing something, uh, doing like a mug club, where, you know, uh, every 6 months a new mug comes out, and if you're part of the mug club, you automatically get the mug. but I'd have to work out the logistics on that. Oh, you're working with Justin. Justin for some shirts. Hell yeah. Let me know, brother. I'll grab one. I will grab one. Justin does good work. Your wife came with a cappuccino coffee. Sweet. Yeah, man. I'm sorry if I'm kind of all over the place, man. This morning has been like I woke up late. Uh I'm just like kind of swimming here. But let's see. Now, real quick, Scallywag show. Starting back up Wednesday, the 7th. We've got Pedro from Black Rebel coming on. That ought to be interesting. I think that's going to be a fun and possibly controversial show. We've got some new sponsors for the Scallywag show. Jacked up, you're thinking about making them hunting themed? There you go. We got some new sponsors. You know, of course, Bearded Scallywags and Pinheads are sponsoring, but we've also got Tameless Tallow, Bones, Beard, and Body, Bane Blends coming in and rocking. And let me tell you, I think it's going to be a stellar season for the show. I think that, when it comes down to it, between the stuff that Sean and I are promoting on TikTok and here and in Scallywags group, that we may be able to kind of expand. Marcus, no comment. No comment needed. But and you got to let us know what types of guests you want to see on the Scallywag show. Like I said, we've got the first 2 episodes; those are locked down. Do you guys, we're trying to get some bands to come on and talk about their work. I am trying porn. Yeah, dude, why would we put something on YouTube dealing with porn for you when that's what you do all day anyways? But hell, man, Scallywag's leather coaster. Shit, yeah. Dude, let me tell you something. Get with Sean on that. Those would be fantastic. And honestly, we need to get you on the Scallywag show so you can, we can talk about your work, man, because you do good work, and people need to see it. Now, I am working. I don't know if it'll work logistically, but I'm working on talking with some bands about coming on. Chris Holmes, good buddy of mine, former guitar player with Wasp, trying to get him to come on the show, but he's on tour in Europe right now, so it may be a minute. What's up, Mr. Madigan?
What's going on, guys? What's happening?
Not much, man. Mr. Jacked Up Leather was talking about maybe being able to do some Scallywag leather coasters. That would be cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
No,
What
yeah,
you
man.
got?
I don't really have anything, man. I'm just popping on to say hi. I'm catching up on the news and delivering at the same time.
Oh yeah.
All jacked up. What's up, guys? What's up, Larry? I don't see who else. Marcus, what's going on, man?
Yeah, man. We've been all over the place this morning. We've talked about, a little bit of Venezuelan news. We talked a little bit about caps, flannels, uh, you know, hunting, uh, so
The no format approach, Bucket. Hell yeah, man.
hey, man, like the
Darn,
title
darn.
said, new year, new brews. Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, bro. Got the dark tartan on. I actually screwed up. I thought I grabbed my black hat to go with the shirt. I came to work today like.
That's all right, man. That tartan looks good, man.
Yeah, I do like the tartan, man. That's one of my faves from there, man, for sure.
I was just telling these guys that this is becoming one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's sharp, man. It's sharp. I like how Switcher's a little bit bigger on their 6 panels.
Yeah, well, like I was saying, is I don't feel like I need a propeller on top.
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
exactly. Yeah.
I was also showing off that we'll pin you freedom of speech pin. And it's a good looking cap, man.
Yeah, no, it is, man. It is. You know. Yeah, I actually like his 6 panels, man.
Hell yeah. What 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 you got going on as far as what you're planning as far as any new merch that you're working on?
Yeah, I got some Gen X stuff coming out. I got a new Bearded Scallywags design coming out. Working on a Demented ones. Working on a lot, man. I've been kind of back burnering a lot to get into the new year and just letting it ride. I'm probably gonna throw these hoodies up for $10 off. To get a little sale going. You know, get something going there, and then and if you guys haven't tried them, man, these are nice thick hoodies, man. They really are.
Absolutely. Love them.
Yeah. I got fatter, so I actually had to put a little slice here to open up my neck. I've got fatter than a motherfucker this year, man. I ain't even gonna lie, but I start carnivore on Monday, so. But yeah,
Hey,
so
man.
look forward to that, man. There's also gonna be a Mulligan Gear giveaway coming. I was supposed to actually do it last week and I forgot, so we might run it today. I'm gonna hit Jim up. If not, it'll be next weekend. But we'll do a nice Mulligan Gear giveaway for his gang. I think it's gonna be for the Gang Boss cap.
Nice. Now, I did want to tell them as far as giveaways also. I've got an extra one of these Pinheads pins that I'm going to be giving away on the Scallywag show.
Nice.
Going to give that away, and one of the things I want to try to do here in the next couple of weeks on the Scallywag show is I want to give away a Bearded Scallywags gift card.
All right, yeah, we'll talk about all the giveaways and shit. We got stuff planned, man. But yeah, we'll get something going. We haven't even talked anything about these shows yet. We're so behind. I'm so behind. I thought it was still a week and a half out, man. It's this week. So, but it's gonna be a blast. We're gonna have Pedro on. It's gonna be fun, man. Some new sponsors, some new other stuff going on. And lots of people are mentioning giveaways and everything. So it's like we've got to get it all organized up. I know a lot of the vendors want to join in on giveaways. Shout out to the guys hopping on the TikTok live with us. You know what I mean? That was a lot of fun.
Delmer's become like a honorary co-host.
Yeah. It's been fun, man. It's been fun having people on that. We're doing them pretty much spontaneously, man, and then just hopping on, and whoever comes on, comes on.
Sorry, had to let the dog out. But Larry says he was born in 81, but he grew up Gen X. That cutoff date is bullshit.
Yeah, 81 I can accept, but Marcus came in there with 85. Nah, bro, 85. You're 15 in 2000, man. That's yeah. You're a elder millennial. But we're accepting elder millennials because they were a little bit closer to Gen X than some of them younger millennials. You know,
That's for sure.
the JJ's heard over everything.
That's for sure. Yeah, man. I don't have a whole lot more. When is the Scallywag show? It's Wednesdays, starting up again. New season starts Wednesday the 7th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern here on the Scallywag Network.
Yeah, and I'll be the gentleman's roundtable with Mark Janook and Anox and them. I don't know. It's not this Tuesday. It'll be the following. Never mind. It'll be the following Tuesday. But that'll be a fun time too, man. We'll talk about everything, man. Everything Scallywag, everything show related, gear related, all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, tune into that because that's a good show.
Yeah, and I'm actually looking at. I've had so many people about that, like black cheap keep. Well, it's not really cheap. It's actually pretty well made, but the black cap I had. So I'm actually looking at buying bulk on a couple different caps for people, man, that been asking for it, that are harder to find, man, like those, like that black Kim and Bay cap, stuff like that, man. Ones especially for new cappers that aren't really wanting to drop $100, so you can get them for 20, 25 bucks, something like that. You know what I mean? But quality. I don't want to just put crap up there.
Baker says he's got to write down his YouTube notifications suck. Well, I'll tell you what, write it down, save it. And if y'all haven't checked out Baker on YouTube, go give him a fucking smash because he's got some good content.
Yeah, he does. Gen X, and they started this millennial BS. Oh, I didn't realize that. Was it originally like 85? I didn't know. I always considered it from what, like 60, 69 to
Well,
80,
originally
65 to 80, I think it is.
Yeah, it was 65 to 80. And, I'll accept 81, maybe 82, but
It all depends on people. I tell you what, like we were talking about on the live last night, some of the newer kids, like all my baseball kids and all them, they are little Gen Xers, man. They're out there roasting each other and rocking Iron Maiden and Metallica shirts. I'm like, dude, my kid's like 17, but he's like a little Gen X kid. You know what I mean?
they have the right spirit. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they do, man, because they kind of grew up with the ones that were like, like my age, partying in the 90s, and you know what I mean, and 80s kid partied in the 90s, now having these like 17, 20-year-olds that are like, kind of crushing it, man. But they were cracking me up, man. I was like, holy crap, man. So
I was talking with my brother, my actual brother, over Christmas, and we were talking about Gen X stuff, and we kind of came up with a little kind of Gen X test. He's like, have you used lawn darts?
Yeah, jarts.
Did you have to dial a rotary phone? Did you have a Walkman?
Oh, yeah.
I
had a Watchman too, the ones with the little tiny TV that were this big, and you thought you were the shit with that little black and white screen that was like this big.
That you're sitting there doing this,
fucking antenna out like this, and you sitting in the car on a long ride like.
Yeah.
I've been stabbed by a fucking jart.
Dude.
Nobody was allergic to gluten. I mean, it was a different world. And if you had some shit to talk, you had to go say it to somebody's face, and people squared up. Walkman. Remember when they came out with the Walkman? What was that? The Walkman Sport. where it had the more sporty look and was waterproof and shit like that. I remember that, man. Hell yeah, I remember freaking listening to the radio for freaking 5 hours just to record your favorite song that would come on the damn radio, just to get fucked up by the DJ because he wouldn't shut the fuck up for the first 20 seconds of the song.
Yep.
Like, shut up and let me record this thing, man.
Jacked Up Leather says party line old. Oh yeah. The old party lines.
What's that? Party. Oh yeah, I got
party lines people would call.
Oh yeah. Hey, and you know what's funny, man, is if you look that up, the Hall and Oates line from the 80s, that's still an active phone number. You can press like 2 for, or press 1, 2, or 3 for different Hall and Oates songs, man. That cracked me up. What's going on, Glenn? Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, brother.
The Man Show, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of laid back morning format coffee.
Well,
bull crap type of thing.
The thing is like Marcus just said, midnight with Howard Stern. Let me tell you how I got introduced to Howard Stern. Was he worked at WCCC in Hartford, Connecticut, and he had this kind of mid-morning show. And dude, let me tell you something. I'm not a huge Howard Stern fan anymore, but back then he was edgy.
Oh, I loved him back then. I came into it right around the time of all the excuse me, man, all the Baba Booies and the Butt Bongo Fiesta and all that stuff.
Match Game, yeah.
Yeah, the girl on the speaker. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. And I was a kid, so I was like, yeah, I'd sit there with my Spuds McKenzie.
Let me tell you how old I am. I used to, every Sunday night from 8 o'clock until 9:30, listen to the Dr. Demento show.
Yeah, you got a few years on me, but not that many years on me though. I remember it, I'm not ashamed to admit it. When I was little, I was all into the whole Michael Jackson thing and Beat It and Billie Jean and all that shit. Because I was like 6, 7 when that was gonna. I remember my dad literally waking me up on Friday night for Friday night videos, and it was the premiere of Thriller, and I thought it was like the greatest thing ever because it was like this horror movie, Michael Jackson. Like it was like the greatest thing ever, waking up and watching that.
See, I was never a Michael Jackson fan except for when he was with the Jackson 5 when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Now, talented, definitely talented.
Oh yeah.
But I did watch the premiere of the Thriller video, and I thought that's pretty groundbreaking. That's pretty cool.
And Vincent Price really screwed up there, man, because he could have took a percentage of the. I think it was like a few $1,000s or a percentage of the song, and he chose a few $1,000s or whatever.
Yep.
Man.
And he even admitted he fucked up.
Yeah, that was a mess up there, man, because he definitely didn't need the money, but I mean, hey, he would have made a ton of money.
Well, the thing I thought was cool about the video was it was directed by John Landis, who also directed Animal House.
Right. And here's a fun, weird Michael Jackson fact that you might know, but maybe some of the people don't. But Michael Jackson got so mad at Eminem when Eminem did that song, "Just Lose It," and he had his hair on fire, and he was doing the Michael Jackson, had all the little boys sitting on his lap and all.
Uh-huh.
Michael Jackson didn't say one word about it publicly, but then went and bought Eminem's entire music library. So every time Eminem performed or any song got played, Michael Jackson got paid on it. And I thought that was pretty funny, man. He actually owned the Beatles library for a long time there too. That's why they couldn't get the Beatles released on a lot of different streaming apps.
Baker said he used to fall asleep to Benny Hill. Hell yeah, Benny Hill.
I used to sit there and watch Benny Hill. My grandfather, he used to love that show, man. He used to sit there and laugh his ass off.
Now my brother,
we got Axl Rose that looks like Benny Hill.
My brother, yeah, right. My brother used to on Benny Hill. There was a really old guy, and Benny Hill used to smack him on the head. My brother used to do that to me all the time.
Yeah, Benny Hill was a funny ass show. There were a lot of funny shows back then, man. All of the shows are different now. So, what will you do, man?
Now,
Late nights with Monty Python. Yeah, Monty Python was cool
that
too.
was the thing I was going to say because Benny Hill would come.
With my grandma, we couldn't miss the Wheel of Fortune. She didn't give a crap what was on. Yeah, you're right on that, man.
Benny Hill used to come on right before Monty Python. And God, I didn't understand half the humor when I was, that young, but I thought it was great.
Yeah, I didn't really watch too much Monty Python back then. I don't know why. That came later on for me, but I don't know why. It's funny crap though. But
Yeah.
Benny watched with my grandpa, man, he would sit there and just watch that all the time.
Now, fun fact, you mentioned Wheel of Fortune. Chuck Woolery, the original host. You remember he also hosted Love Connection.
I remember him on Love Connection. I didn't remember him on Wheel of Fortune.
He was the original host of Wheel of Fortune. Back, I think it started in like 76 or something.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I've been watching since like the early '80s, and it's been Pat Sajak the whole time I watched. Yeah,
Chuck Woolery was actually a 1960s pop star too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
and he wrote songs. He wrote a couple of songs that were recorded by Waylon Jennings. He wrote a couple of songs that were recorded by Tammy Wynette. I mean, he was like jack of all trades.
Wow, yeah, I didn't know that. I like Chuck Woolery though. Hot chicks running around being chased by ugly guy. I can relate. Yeah, I hear that, man. Me too. Me too.
The Ladybirds. That was Benny Hill's team of women were called the Ladybirds.
I need to go back and rewatch some, man. It's been years.
Tubi.
Oh, is it on Tubi?
Have a customer coming over, got to run jacked up. Dude, always appreciate you.
Yeah,
have a great one. Have a great one. Now, I'll tell you, and this is, I don't know, one of my favorite shows in the 80s had to have been Magnum PI.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, Magnum PI. I mean, Tom Selleck was the shit.
All the old shits on Tubi, yeah.
Oh yeah, Tubi's been crushing it, dude. Tubi's been having. I mean, I don't even know why I'm spending all this money on other streaming apps. Now it's like Tubi. I watch Tubi 90% of the time.
Yep. Marcus, have a great one. Appreciate you, brother.
But yeah, there's a lot of good shit out there, man.
Now, one of the things I found on Tubi that I thought was pretty interesting was it's kind of a drama documentary type thing about the life of Aleister Crowley, man. And it is fantastic.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yes, sir.
Magnum for the win and Team Airwolf. Airwolf was good. My personal favorites besides like the Saturday morning cartoons and stuff was my personal favorites had to have been the Dukes of Hazzard and A-Team. Because I just loved the hell out of those two and Knight Rider. Those three.
I was a Dukes of Hazzard fan. I never watched the A-Team except for maybe 2 episodes. I did like MacGyver.
Oh, MacGyver was MacGyver was
yeah, dude. I learned so much shit from that show.
Are they looking to remake Airwolf? Wow, that's wild. No, it was another one too. Kind of goes under the radar. Hunter. You ever watch that show Hunter with the cop?
Oh, Fred Dreyer. Yeah.
I think the girl's name was McCall or something like that. That was a great little cop show, man.
Fred Dreyer played Hunter. And fun fact, Fred Dreyer was one of my favorite football players back in the day.
Yeah, there was so much good shit. My mom even used to have me watch it. Well, if I stayed home from school, though, I knew at 3 o'clock I better shut my mouth when Mom had General Hospital on, and Luke, Mary, and Laura, and all that other shit.
Guiding Lights.
My mouth, you know what I mean? But I'd sit there with my mom and watch like the Love Boat and all the other shit, and I got into that stuff, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
If you want a good movie based on Aleister Crowley, check out A Dark Song. It's about Big Amberlin operation ritual he did. Hell yeah, I'll have to check that out, Larry. And
yeah, actually, that sounds familiar. And you're right, Delmer. It's Hardcastle McCormick, so it's not McCormick I'm thinking of with Hunter. I forgot it was Hunter was his name. He was a detective, and it was a pretty cute brunette there with him, and I forgot her. I was McCormick,
Michael, $6 million man. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good stuff. All of it, man. Wonder Woman and spinning around and shit.
And then another one that my sister loved. I could never get into. She used to watch this one called Scarecrow and Mrs. King.
Oh,
and it had Kate Jackson, Buck Rogers, Delmer. Fuck yes. Gil Gerard, rest in peace. Gil Gerard was a badass, man.
I never watched Buck Rogers that much. I've seen a couple, but MeTV, yeah, you're right. MeTV plays a lot of good stuff too, man.
Dude, let me tell you something about Buck Rogers. Watching Aaron Gray as Wilma Deering in a tight spandex jumpsuit was one of my first, tingle times. I'm telling you.
Tinkle times. I forgot to check and see if they even guessed it. Oh, they did. All right. I had to run for gas. I'm like, wait a minute, they didn't fill it up last night. But yeah, the one I couldn't stand though, and it's a real unpopular opinion, man. The Waltons. I could not stand the fucking Waltons, dude. At all.
The what?
Waltons.
Oh, good night, John boy.
I could not stand that, man. Man, my sister loved that shit. I had to sit there and watch it.
Dude, I had to sit there and watch. My mom and my sister would make me watch the Waltons, and then right after that came Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, I had no choice in Little House because my mom had that on, but I didn't mind Little House.
Little House was good, but having to sit through the Waltons was like, I'd rather have teeth pulled.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it, man.
You know,
TV show memory for me in the 80s was when that one weird year where there wasn't Bo and Luke, and they brought in the two damn cousins that looked just like Bo and Luke, and just wrote them off the show for a year. I'm like, this crap. I remember being so mad as a little kid when Bo and Luke weren't on the damn show, but there were two dudes that look exactly like Bo and Luke. I was like,
and that was all because Tom Wopat and John Schneider left because of contract disputes.
Yeah, and then they caved. Well, I think the TV
the
network
TV stations caved.
Yeah, because
they realized the cousins were stupid.
Yeah. At least if they were going to do that, make them cousins or something. All right, Bo and Luke's out to a race, but don't make them look exactly like the same. Pretend that they're the same characters, dude. They could have just made them different characters or something.
They had one I think's name was Rhett or something. I mean, it's like, come on, fucker.
And the very last episode, the Duke boys come back. It's like, well, we'll be seeing you.
Yeah. That's like if they replaced Boss Hog with freaking Manager Pig. I mean,
yeah.
Now, I was the same way, though, although they were better to look at, is when Three's Company, when Suzanne Summers left and they brought in the others.
Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terry. Yeah. Terry was off the hook.
Starsky and Hutch. Everybody loved that car. I actually had that car as a kid.
Go. Yeah, Starsky and Hutch was badass. Dukes of Hazzard. Hell yeah, brother.
Now, the other thing that I loved, and it was goofy as fuck, but it had Heather Thomas was the fall guy.
Oh yeah. I watched some of them. I didn't watch all of them, but yeah, I did watch some Fall Guy, man. I watched like so much crap when I was a kid, man. I ain't even gonna lie, dude. I even loved like DuckTales and shit. I even watched DuckTales and my shit, cartoon wise, was He-Man and Thundercats, man. And they keep teasing me with a real life Thundercat movie, and they just don't ever come through with it, man. They did do the Masters of the Universe.
Did you see? Did you see what John Hall got for Christmas?
No.
He posted it. He got the Thundercats sword.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, Glenn. Thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate you.
When? Yeah, dude, I had the Heather Thomas pink bikini poster myself. Where that was the first time that, and I don't know how it got through this, whatever they have to go through, but I remember that poster, her sitting there in the, in the pink bikini, and I went, huh. Now I was pretty young, but I went, huh.
Yeah.
Camel toe.
That Larry with the Jared Leto as Skeletor. I mean, he is a good actor. We'll have to see how. I didn't see too many other leaks, man. I meant to actually go research that a little bit more with the new Masters of the Universe coming, but yeah, I did see that leak with him, man, and we'll see how he does, man. I mean, he did do good as the other stuff, man. He was what, the Joker, right? Jared Leto.
Yeah, he was that tattooed Joker wearing the fucking stupid grill.
Well, I mean, if they could make Dolph Lundgren fucking He-Man, I have come to save the power of Grayskull. I love Dolph Lundgren, though. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, Dolph Lundgren is a cool cat. Just in real life, the guy went to MIT. He's an MIT physicist, and he fought Rocky Balboa. Come on.
Yeah, he is one smart dude, man. That's the same thing with Brian May, man. The dude's one of the smartest people on planet Earth, man. And you wouldn't even know, the guitarist from Queen. But
he's a doctor of physicist. He's a physicist.
Yeah.
And I mean, come on. But you knew Brian May, man. Been playing the same guitar that he and his dad built out of a fireplace mantle, for 62 years.
Right. But all right, guys, I gotta hop off of here, man. I gotta get ready. But happy to hang out with you guys for a little bit.
Hell yeah, get a little 80s nostalgia going to start the new year.
That's it, man.
All right, guys. We're gonna cruise. I hope everybody has a great day, man. Have a great weekend. We appreciate you. Go to Scallywags, beardedscallywags.com. If you're not a member of the Bearded Scallywags group, which most that watch this are, go join them. And dude, crush the day, and you matter. All right?
Shit. Keep it Scallywag.
Yeah.